welcome to my soapy kitchen. Today we're going to actually be working with the Joy Wax, yes, from Nature's Garden, and I'm going to actually just color it with some of this, oh, what is it called? This wax is bayberry wax. So we're going to use a little bit of bayberry wax for my colorant because it's one of my favorite waxes, and this is so soft. Like, it literally is like shortening it so soft that I don't know that I'm going to just use this as my base. I may mix it with a harder wax like the bayberry. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It seems to pick up every little thing. So we're just going to microwave this in the microwave. We're just going to microwave it because it's so soft. So let's just cut up a few pieces. I mean, it's as soft as my melt and pour, so I'm thinking it's going to work pretty easily. Now, this, on the other hand, I'm not so sure. We're going to do a tiny bit of red first. So I'm going to go ahead and just give it just a little tinge. I may have to use a little mica in there. In fact, I'm going to definitely put a little mica in there just to see what'll happen in some of them, and then see if we can get some bloody vampire teeth out of this cute little mold I got from the dollar store. Now remember, you can find a lot of things for your soapy kitchen in the dollar store. Just make sure you go the right time of year. You may have to buy things when they're on discount because you need lots of them, so wait for the sales and then base your products for the next year on those wonderful finds that you can get. All right, so let's melt this and I'll be right back. Okay, that's taken a little longer than I realized to melt. Maybe I'll get out my melting pot soon if this doesn't work. But I thought it would be fun to put a little bit of this ruby red glitter on the very tips of each tooth. So we'll make it look like, you know, we got vampire teeth. So we're just going to glitter everywhere, but you know what? That's okay. So even going in, I can't see very well. Oh yeah, that looks great. Oops. I may just end up doing them straight up glitter because I don't have any proper dyes. I've lost all my dyes. I had a whole stack of them, ordered some new ones in, and then I am so disorganized I can't find them. So when I find those dyes, we'll do more with the waxes. It's been a while since I've made candles or candle products, but we're going to do a couple, I think, this month actually. Now, just make sure we've got enough on each of them. I see some that need a little more, but I don't want to make the mistake of dumping out the bag when I'm focused on scooping. So these look good. Get these canines. A good dip. All right, so what I did is I spritzed it with alcohol just to get it to stick a little better because I knew it would evaporate quite quickly. I'm using my 99% alcohol on that, so easy peasy. Now, since these are candles, you want to be using the right kind of glitter for them. I believe these are okay. I'm not actually going to light these on fire, so I'm not really worried. Sometimes you go with what you got. All right, and if I like them, once they've tested, we'll do more of this. So we're just going to flat out pour in our wax, and it's white, so that'll be good. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of our Butterbeer fragrance in here. I'm just going to put the pink tinged ones in first. Now watch your temperatures, okay? Because if you pour it too hot, you'll end up with frosting. Oops. Okay, remember if you're working with wax in the microwave, you're going to need something to take it in and out, all right? Now, we've got about 100 grams total wax here. So I've got 5 grams of this fragrance oil. Once we have it nicely melted, we will add when it's at about 140 degrees. Get glitter all over it. So I'm going to let this kind of do its thing. And grab my thermometer. I have got to get organized. I have stuff all over the place. Do you guys, when you're in the middle of your projects, find you when you're doing 2 or 3 different things at the same time, suddenly things get lost and you just can't find what was always there where it should be? That's what I'm going through right now. Oh boy, oh boy. So we'll just let this kind of melt. If it doesn't melt on its own, I will heat it up while I search for my infrared thermometer. All right, so we're at just the right temperature now. We're going to pour in our fragrance. And we'll see if this discolors or not. It may. And that's okay. Oh, what are you doing there, buddy? Okay. All right, so let's make sure we can see everything I'm doing here. And we'll start pouring. I am getting it everywhere. I need a better pouring tool. It's kind of like I'm pouring two at the same time, so we're going sideways. Oh, this is a disaster zone. Okay, I'm gonna have to get one with an actual pouring spout. Good thing they sell the little 1 cups. I don't make a lot of these, and Pyrex is great with this. Hopefully I got just enough to fill them all, because this is a good size for a melt. You can use half a one, you can use a whole one. It's completely up to you. All those little extra bits will go into my warmer. All right, so there we go. I'll bring you back when it's time to pop them out. Okay, so we put these in the freezer for a few minutes. We're just gonna pop them out and see how they turned out. Now, I will take all the leftover little bits and we will do our demo with those. These are pretty awesome. All the little bits. All the little bits. Man, you really like this stuff, don't you, buddy? Just keep jumping in there. Okay. Alrighty, so I've already actually printed off the labels. So as soon as these warm back up to room temperature, I'm going to package them with you. And I'll get my little Halloween warmer. We'll see if these are strong enough for what I had intended. It's at the maximum usage rate for this one, so sure, it's good. It's good. All right. So this is what we're going to use. I'm thinking you can break these in half, but if you like it super, super strong, go ahead and use the whole thing. These are a custom product, but we'll have a few in the store. I'm putting them in 3-packs with one for me. And as soon as I get back with the labels, we'll pack them up and get them ready for the store. Okay, so let's give this wax melt a chance to melt. While I pack up the ones going into the store. I'm gonna have to take off my gloves, guys. So I spent the morning foraging for chestnuts this morning. How fun is that? And I had so many that I'm glad that my husband drove me down to the block that has so many chestnut trees, because I could barely carry out what I could gather in about 20 minutes. There were so many. It was wonderful. So yeah, if you want to make your laundry soap with horse chestnuts, and there's horse chestnuts in your area just rotting on the ground or feeding the wildlife you'd rather went back to the forest. For us it's the, okay, which side is this? Ah ha ha ha, I've got them on backwards, that's why. So I'm going to flip these around. Okay. Look how fast that melts. Man, that butterbeer is awesome. Thank you, Karen, from Eden Secret. So there's one. Let's get my tape. And we're just going to double-sided tape it on there. One thing I like to buy at Costco, well, a lot of things I like to buy at Costco this time of year, tape. I'm going to put this at the top so you can see those little things, and hopefully I can bag them so they won't touch all over the place. You know, the first time you package something, there's a little bit of a learning curve. And this is definitely the first time I've packaged these up. Look at that, it's almost done. That's better. Now, these won't smear because I've covered them in wax as well. So even if I have that soft wax on my hands, it's not going to ruin my packaging. So that's a very important step to remember, is to waterproof your labels if you're using an inkjet or a laser jet even. Any kind of paper, plain paper label needs to be rubbed with some wax. Now, because these aren't sitting on anybody's shelf at a store, they're not going to get messed with on my counter. So I can pre-package them and get them ready to mail out. And I think these will be cute all the year round. I'm going to use 2 pieces on this one. And there we go. Now I need to make some more. These are available by custom order. Look at all that pretty glitter. That is pretty awesome. And the scent throw is pretty great too. It will be better apparently if you wait a week before you start using them. But we're going to enjoy this little baby today because I wanted to. And I'm in love with butterbeer. If you enjoyed this, please click like and subscribe. And come on back to my soapy candle cooking kitchen anytime. Bye for now.